Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock and I am coming to you from Southern California. We're having a gorgeous, beautiful day and I'm looking out my window just enjoying the sunshine and ready to show you this beautiful pop-up card. I made it out of the Secret Garden scrapbooking kit. Hello, isn't that fun? Oh my goodness, I also made this in pink and yellow and I'll be showing you those also. Remember last week I said, oh man, I can't find Carol Wheeler's card. It's because I had pulled it out to look at it and I forgot to put it back in with the rest of the birthday cards. She had seen this idea on Patty Bennett's YouTube, and so she made a card like it and sent it to me for my birthday. Now Patty used butterflies. She didn't use this paper. She used a different paper, but it doesn't really matter. And I thought, oh my goodness, this would be perfect to make with the Secret Garden. And then a really cute little bookmark fits in here. Okay, so that's Carol's card. And then, okay, did I pull this out? I can't even remember. I think I did. Okay. All right, so let me show you the different parts to the Secret Garden scrapbooking kit. So if you've already seen this, just fast forward through the next minute or two, because some people will be new and they haven't seen everything you get in the Secret Garden scrapbooking kit. It started out being $108, then it went to $76. That's when I bought it. Now it's at $54. So let me just tell you what's in it, then I'm going to show you. So you're going to get 12 sheets of cardstock, 12 sheets of DSP, embellishments, a bundle, and an extra set of dies. You know, you can pay $54 for a bundle. So you're getting a lot of stuff. This is more like a suite that you're getting, even more than a suite, really. Okay, so now let me just quickly show you. This is the cardstock. Some of these actually match our colors. The blue matches boho blue. There's this design and then pretty design on the back. Yellow matches Daffodil Delight. The green doesn't really match anything. This matches Pool Party. Look, here's Pool Party. Isn't that perfect? Perfect. Okay, and then another green. There are two shades of green, a darker green and a lighter green. And then the pink. And the pink does not match Pretty in Pink. It really doesn't match anything we have. Okay, so I'm just using it with itself, or I'm putting green with it. Okay, now let me show you the gorgeous DSPs. Okay, so they're roses. We have the beautiful pink roses, beautiful yellow roses. The blues have two shades, this type of blue, and then you've got the Pool Party blue, yellow, and then also notice there's a really pretty edging on one side of the papers. Don't cut that up and throw it away because you can use it on a card. And then there's a different design that comes in the pink, yellow, and blue. And then this is more of a purple. Here's the purple that it matches. There's the Pool Party again. Okay, just beautiful papers. So 12 sheets of these. And then there are embellishments. The embellishments come in all of the colors. So they come in the two shades of green. They come in the boho blue, pink, and yellow. All right, so you get all of that. Like I said, this is really more like a suite. The bundle, okay, it comes in this plastic folder. And the words are, some of them are a little bit more for scrapbooking. Like you have happy, happy, happy. You could use love, smile. Those work well with stamping. This one says it's a beautiful life. You could use that one in stamping. And then there's one down here that says memories. So I'll show you a card that I made. Oh, and then the little thinlets, or dies, thinlets I guess, come on this magnetic sheet. So I'm just sticking them in the back so that I don't lose them. And then let me show you, what did I do with it? Oh, okay, here's a card I made with that bundle. This is the smile, and see how beautifully these match and the boho blue matches. Okay, it's really pretty. So then on the inside, I just simply wanted to stamp sending you a big hug. So I stamped it and it was crooked. And I said, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I'm not going to start over. So then I thought I'll just add another square. These are the perennial postage dies, but they don't have a next size up for this square. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll just put it on a rectangle. So I put it on a rectangle. Then I touched that spot with my finger that had red ink on it. And I'm going, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. So I erased it. If you haven't gotten one of these, they're very inexpensive. Sand eraser. I got from Tombow. I got it off of Amazon. And it really saved my life so many times, but it didn't save my life this time. When it was too rough looking after I took the ink off. So I thought, okay, fine, I'm going to use 3 of my beautiful embellishments. That's a little funny thing, you know, to look when you open the card, but hopefully whoever eventually gets this will not mind. Okay, and then I made this. This is Berry Burst, so it's pretty bold. Here's the flower, Spotlight on Nature dies, and just the Berry Burst cardstock, and this is the DSP that comes out of the 6x6 packages that come with each one of the color families. You Are Loved is from Unbounded Love. Okay, oh, I forgot to show you this. I was going to put this flower in blue on here, and I didn't really like it, so I put it on the back. I thought that was kind of pretty because I wasn't going to throw it away. All right. Oh, and then I wanted to show you one more thing. Because, see, when I went to get cardstock, I was going to put this on cardstock, but this just doesn't really work for me. And so, okay, fine. So I just cut it out of this. So you can work with the green. The green obviously matches the DSP. And you know, when I was looking at this a minute ago, I realized, let me pull this back over here for just a moment. I realized that if you wanted to, no, I think that's okay. I would like it to have a little bit more blue in it. You might be able to get away. I don't know. Oh, it's not my favorite, actually, together. Okay, I guess I wanted it to have a little bit more blue. All right, so back to this. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you the different parts and pieces that go with this. So this piece of cardstock goes on the back of the card. This is a regular white card, 8.5 by 5.5. So this is just an extra piece that goes on the back. All right, then this is the DSP cut down by 1/4 of an inch, so 5 1/4 by 4. Then the bookmark is 3 1/4 by 2. So it's really this size, okay, 3 1/4 by 2. The greeting that I use, Sending Lots of Love, is from the Hearts of Elegance, which I absolutely love. It was an online set that came out, 164909, and it is a bundle. Love it. Okay, and let's see, anything else? Oh, and then there's the pattern piece that we need for this. So you're going to take a 3 1/4 by 2.5 piece of cardstock, any color you want, really. And we're going to cut it in half diagonally, and then I'm going to show you how to use it to score and cut for this card. And please don't say, oh no, this is going to be too hard, because it really isn't. You're going to be surprised at how simple this is. So let me just pick up the pieces. That's usually what you say after something's fallen apart. No, nothing's fallen apart, but I just want to pick up some of these pieces and get them out of the way. Okay, bookmark. Okay, so I hope you got a picture of that. Yikes. And there's the number for Secret Garden. Okay, I'm going to move that. All right, so now first thing we're going to do is take our cutter, and we're going to cut this diagonally. I don't think it really matters which way, just diagonally. So just make sure the points are right on the cutting line. Ooh, I felt that move. Moved a teeny bit. I think we'll be okay. All right, so that I don't make a mistake like I did on this card. Okay, see? Hello. So what I did is I put it on this way, and really it works either way. The other two cards, I put it on this way, which I think is really the way that, you know, you can do it either way. It really doesn't matter. But I'm going to put 3 1/4 by 2.5 just so I'll remember if I have to make another piece on the front. And then that's going to tell me, okay, this is the side that goes up, so I don't make that mistake again. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is take a white piece of cardstock. And I learned this little tip from Patty, because I usually use the thick cardstock for my cards. But the thick cardstock is really, it's a little bit challenging to work with when you're folding the V. So the first card I made, I did use the thick cardstock, and trust me, it's really a lot more difficult to work with. So just use the regular white. And, oh, I forgot to score it. I always have all of my thick white cardstock scored and ready to go. So we will just give this a quick score. And when you fold it, try and see if you can get the edges lined up really nicely. It makes a difference. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pattern and, okay, let's get it going the right direction. See, I'm going to put it like this. So on that one card, I put it like this. And it really, like I say, it works either way. But I'm going to do it like this because that's what Carol did. And that's what Patty did. Okay, monkey see, monkey do. But it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. Get it lined up nicely. And I'm going to score pretty firmly because I want it to go through to the other side. Takes a minute to get this. I'm trying to get it right at the edge of the line, the score line. Okay, I think that looks good. So now I'm going to take it away. Make sure I have my scoring blade and not my cutting blade. Wouldn't that be crazy? Okay, and I'm going to push pretty hard. Get that scored. Okay, now I'm not sure that you can see it. I can see it barely. Okay, I want to score it from, can I see it? There we go. There we go. There we go. I want to get it right on the line. Okay, then I'm going to score it again. This will just make the card much easier to fold. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to need this again to cut that front piece, but right now what we're going to do is just fold in the sides. Okay, it's really easy to do. Okay, so here's our card. And it's lined up pretty well. At this point, if it's not lined up, see if you can, you know, score it, rescore it to get it lined up. Wow, that looks good. Awesome. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is I want to cut this gorgeous piece of DSP to fit. So remember, it's 5 1/4 by 4. It's been cut down by 1/4 inch. And I'm gonna, oh, I need my cutter again. Okay, so I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. I'm gonna line it up right where I want it. I'm gonna bring it right to, is it lined up? Yes, it is. I'm bringing it right to the cutting line. And then I'm going to cut it. Now this piece is not going to be useful. All right, so now I'm actually finished using my template. And I'm not going to be cutting anything else. And look at this. Ta-da! All right, it fits right on there. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and by the way, I'm now using adhesive dots because they don't have, they don't make, I think I still have some Dotto. I just haven't loaded it in my containers yet. But the company making the Dotto doesn't make it anymore. The Hermafix Dotto that we're used to using. Beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, so that's the first thing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the backing to it. And you can decide, you know, which side do you want to show? Do you want this side or do you want this side? And I'm going to take the soft side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of in my mind's eye, kind of get an idea of where I want the adhesive to come. I don't really know how to mark it, so I'm not going to try to mark it. I'm going to go, oh, about there. Bring it all the way down there, and then bring it up a little bit. And now we'll see how I did. We should be able to put this right on there. Looks like my cardstock is a tad bigger. So not at this moment. Oh, that doesn't look exactly straight, does it? Hold on. Alrighty, the beauty of Dotto. Okay, let's try that again. I'd really actually like for it to be straight as possible. Okay, there we go. I think this is just a smidgen too big, so after I'm finished, I'll cut that with the big cutter. All right, here we go. All right, so now what I want to do is put my 2 flowers on inside, and I want to show you this little tiny piece. Okay, now I can take that out. I didn't want to lose it. See this little tiny piece right there? That's what you use to cut out these centers. And I'm not kidding. As soon as I finish cutting out the center, I bring it back and I put it right back on the magnetic sheet because I do not want to lose it. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you how I put on these little dots. I take a glue dot. All right, where's the end? Hello, hello. There we are. Okay. And then I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm just going to cut the glue dot in half because a whole glue dot is actually just too big for this. Get it turned to the right direction here. Can't even bind it. Okay, there we go. All right, so then I'm going to peel it off and put it onto my flower in the center. You can make these centers any color. Hello, get off my finger. All right, you can make the centers any color you want them, really. Now I'm going to put adhesive just on the bottom part because that's what's going to stick to the inside of the card. And you could even put greenery. Let's see, is that the way I want that? Yes, it is. You could even stick a greenery on there. You could stick a stem on there if you wanted to. I decided I didn't want to. And while I'm on the inside of the card, I'm going to take this little piece of greenery and go ahead and add it. Oops, I see that there is a little tiny piece that didn't pop out. Okay. I'm going to pop that out. Come on. Okay, so this is just going to go here. Now, the next part I'm going to do is just a tiny bit fiddly. Oh, so I left it in here. Okay, so this little die cuts out 6 of these little individual flowers. That's right, individual. So I'm going to turn them over and I'm going to pop them out so that I don't lose them. And then I'm immediately going to put this back on the magnetic sheet so that I don't lose it. Then I'm going to make sure they're all turned the right direction. Okay, so this part is just a tiny bit fiddly, and I don't know any other way to do it. So I'm just going to take my, yes, whatever this is, take a pick. I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to put it right on to the glue dot. I don't know if you saw that. Okay, then I'm just going to peel it off and put it on. So this is just a little bit fiddly, right? But how many of these cards are you going to make? Probably not a ton. So just think about who you're planning on sending it to. Let's turn these around. And you can think about how much they're going to enjoy the card. And then you can get through putting all these little pieces on. You don't even really have to put this inside piece, but they provided it for us, so why not use it? Because it does add just a little bit of sweetness to the inside. almost done. One more. I'm not even sure I'm putting them on there right side up. I'm not sure it really matters. Okay. Oops. Oh, it lifted the glue dot right off. Okay. I put this little one right there. Okay. Isn't that a nice surprise when you open the card? Now, let's take a minute to put together. Okay, what did I do with my greeting? Okay, so sending lots of love. And I did stamp this in boho blue. And because it's just, I mean, I seriously could just do that. I could. But I often like to put 2 layers underneath my, I don't know, sometimes flowers, sometimes greetings, because it gives it a little bit more depth. And I want this to have a little bit more depth. So I'm going to take a minute. I went to my scrap drawer and got some scraps. So you don't have to use your good. And it wouldn't have even have mattered if this had had something stamped on it. I mean, any piece of stuff you can use. Okay, so now I've got 3 layers. And I'm going to put this on the front, avoiding the flowers as best I'm able. Ooh, nice. A little bit crooked. Okay, I think that's good. Then I'm going to grab my embellishments, and I'm very sad to say, oh, this is my last blue. Okay, so I don't know. I guess I'll just do what I did before. I don't know if it's easier. Sometimes these don't always come off easily with the take a pick. Okay, so the big one is really big, but I'm okay with that. And then the medium is going to go up there. Okay, cute. Boo, here's, I'm out of blue. That's one of my favorite colors. All right, so now let's work on the bookmark. Okay, so 3 1/4 by 2. And I am going to put the 3 flowers together. No, actually, first I'm going to, right across the top, I'm going to add some tear and tape because I don't want this coming off. So if you just put the tear and tape across there, you know that that first flower is going to be held down really nicely. Okay, so let's put the big flower on. Oh man, this is going to be so pretty. Okay, and I wish they would, you know, stand up. And they might stand up a little bit until you nail it, and then it's probably going to get squished down again. So, such is life. All right, then the little one. Okay, then I'm going to take my center. I cut this out ahead of time, and I decided that it would also be blue, even though the inside ones I did black. But you can see this from the front. Oh, that one just picked up the glue dot too. Okay. We're going to put this right on the front. Ooh, gotta cover up the glue dot. Okay, how easy was that? And then we're just going to stick it down in here. Now, you know, right now, I mean, I showed you one that had the greetings on it. I'm not going to put greetings on this one because I'm not sure who I'm going to send it to or what I want to say. So this is what it looks like with greetings. Then I want to show you, here's my pink one. So thankful for you. I used the same die, but let me just show you what I did here. So thankful for you was a little bit shorter, and I was trying not to cover up this pink rose. And so I took the die and cut it, and then I just picked up the piece, pulled the die down, and cut it again just to make it a little bit smaller. So I hope you followed that. Anyway, that's why, and this So Thankful for You is out of So Sincere, which is my set. Okay, and again, I don't know that I put a greeting on here. I did. Knowing You brings joy to my heart. See how you have to work with garden green, which is okay. It blends pretty nicely. But here, I went ahead and I used Smoky Slate, which is, Linda Bettinger is the one who got me, or got my friend, Carol, noticing all of these gorgeous papers, and she was using Smoky Slate, which I never in a million years would have used. But this has some gray in it. It blends in so beautifully. So here I use yellow, and there I use black. Okay, so there's the blue one. And then Here's the yellow one. Oops, there's a little bug. Hello. Okay, so sending lots of love. Again, this is gray, but it blends in nicely, doesn't it? Okay, here's my little bookmark. I don't think I put anything on these because, again, I'm not sure who I'm going to send it to. So, all right, that's it. And I'm just going to remind you that last week, using that same set of dies, I made this card. Here, so I didn't use the rosebud this time like I did last week. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you'll try it. Just remember to get your little template, and then it's really hard to make a mistake. It's easy to do, and it's fun to receive. It's fun to send. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll look forward to having you next time.